Equal employment opportunity and human resources management. Why is EEO important? EEO is important because it sets the baseline for how people should treat each other at work. But really, it's up to each employer to create a culture that doesn't accept any kind of discriminatory behavior. EEO history. The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission created the EEO under the Title VII regarding discrimination by private employers in the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which was signed by President Johnson on July 2, 1964. The Equal Opportunity Commission is a federal agency that is responsible for eliminating discrimination in all terms and conditions of employment based on race, color, sex, religion, and national origin. The EEOC has since become tasked by ending discrimination based on age and disability. Embracing diversity, equal employment opportunity, and affirmative action are all equality in the workplace. Meaning of equal employment opportunity. Equal employment opportunity is a government policy that requires that employers do not discriminate against employees and job applicants based upon certain characteristics such as age, race, color, creed, sex, religion, and disability. Equal employment opportunity is equal opportunity in employment. The growth of the EEO legislation, changing attitudes towards employment discrimination, published reports on economic injustice experienced by minority workers, and a growing body of disparate discrimination laws and regulations that legislators feel should be standardized. Who are the protected classes? Individuals of minority, race, color, religion, national origin, sex, age, physical disability, mental disability. These are some major laws that affected the equal employment opportunity and built it to what it is today. The importance of equal employment. Equal employment practices are important for both individuals and organizations. EEO practices help individuals feel as though they're being treated fairly and equally, which in turn it increases the individual's level of commitment, satisfaction, and loyalty to their employer. There are legal consequences for job discrimination, and they are covered by these federal statutes. The 1963 Equal Pay Act Amendment, the Title VII of the 1964 Civil Rights Act, the 1990 American with Disability Act, and so on. Job discrimination is handled by the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. The penalties differ from one kind of discrimination to another, but in general, the maximum civil penalties range from $50,000 for small firms to $300,000 for companies with 500 employees or more. This is how the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission organization is broken down. It includes the Commission, General Counsel, Field Office, Legal Division, and Executive Secretariat, and so forth. 5 functions of the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. 1. Be on the lookout for discrimination. Perhaps the most important role of the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission is to enforce the federal laws regarding non-discrimination on the workplace. 2. Hearing complaints and mediation. 3. Special initiative of the EEOC. 4. Special ops in the EEOC. And 5. Cooperation with other agencies. 7 benefits of equal employment opportunity. Attract and retain the best quality employees. Create more positive working relationships. Greater productivity within your team. Increase performance. Appeal to a wider audience of customers. A more innovative and creative approach. Reducing the risk and cost of possible legal action. What does the future of the EEO look like? Equal opportunity is one of the nation's most cherished and hard-fought values. Since 1965, the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission has been leading federal law enforcement agencies dedicated to preventing and remedying employment discrimination and advancing equal opportunity for all in the workplace. The strategic plan for fiscal years 2018 to 2022, the strategic plan established a framework for achieving the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission's mission to prevent and remedy unlawful employment discrimination and advance equal opportunity for all in the workplace, so that the nation might soon realize the Commission's vision of respectful and inclusive workplaces with equal employment opportunities for all. To establish this mission and achieve the vision, the EEOC is committed to pursuing the following strategic objectives and outcome goals. Combat and prevent employment discrimination through the strategic application of the EEOC's law enforcement authorities. Prevent employment discrimination and promote inclusive workplace through education and outreach. Organizational excellence. The plan also presents a clear and realistic strategies for achieving each outcome goal and identifies 12 performance measures with yearly targets to track the EEOC's progress as it approaches FY 2022.